Alright, yeah, this cat899. See, hopefully this works. I'm trying to watch. I think you guys can see this now. Right now, I got it on uh, single player mode. Uh, Looks like it's lagging a little on recording, so I'll see. But let's see. I think options. There's options you can change. Single player that I'm seeing. Enable crosshair. Enable console. Yes. Don't even have cheats on or canvas selected. So texture, graphics, nothing else. No advanced. I don't know what that one does. I don't know how you get that. Let's see. Controls. Looks almost the same as mine. I don't know. Maybe when you're in game, things may change. I don't know. So I mean, I don't see anywhere that. Or you could even do FPS counters or anything. Make a note here. That's not. Let's see. Not being you. Let's go FPS. So, max FPS on this is 0. That must be default because I haven't not even changed this. See, so domain just for your FPS frames per second. This is allowing you to go an integer from 0 to 1,000. I don't really. It seems like if I go above 400, I get CIs, connection interrupt. Default on single player 0, which means your frames per second will cap out at whatever. It's free to go as high as the game allows. The only way you can cap it without doing a command, like I could go 125, and now mine's set to 125. Again, default on single player 0 is you have to go options, I believe, graphics, and I have a 60 monitor rate, so then you'd have to go to sync every frame, yes, and it'll cap it at 60. So alone on single player, it's allowing you to do whatever. So you can see my FPS already kind of moving, which usually does. I've been using stuff, it'll go up and down. Ideally, it's best to, just because you can max out. Okay. Nothing's fast. See, so it's at. I mean, it's going up or down. Different things will probably do different. Oh, I see. See, my field of view on this is way off. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Because I was trying to show field of view. So default is 65, even on single. But if now single player, if you look, you can go from 1 to 160. But 65 default, that's on both 80. I like 80. It pulls out a little bit, but then it makes things again. That's a little. I don't know if that's also because I'm recording right now, which the recording that I'm looking at OBS, it seems way off, so I don't know. I like OBS. I got my new nickname up top. If you guys can see, that says Cool Daddy Cat. I got Gatwork that calls me that, so. But yeah, I don't know why it's lagging bad on my OBS. Hopefully the video shows. But again, if you go, oops, just trying to show this 65. See, it brought that closer, but now I can't see on the edges. So to me, field of view itself. Oops, sorry, I touched my screen, wipe something. It has an advantage. You can see your edges, but then let's say a guy was hedges in there. I can see him better here because it's closer than if I than that. Let's see, 80. Now that's a slightly smaller. It's a little ahead. It may actually be harder to see now. Anyways, so I don't know why this is. Let's save and quit, I guess. But I'm trying to go through. Like Lunar said, you could have so I don't know why cheats. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why. I was trying to see if that maybe adds more that you could do. Alright, I'm gonna click into a player. See, now that shows fine. You could hear. You guys may not hear the sound there. See, I'm turning it off. Alright, sorry. That way I can talk. This goes smooth, so it just wasn't recording the single player. Anyways, hopefully you guys saw the thing. Multiplayer options. Enter the key here. Mine's already been entered in a save, but so not gonna do that. I don't want you guys seeing it. Enable console. That just allows you to console commands. Voice chat, nothing. Texture, automatic, nothing. Doesn't really let you do anything. And graphics, and so I don't see nothing that, like the lagometer. I don't see anything here that's allowing that. Chat controls, I don't know. These are just chat. You can show your objective, screenshot, use, combat. Oh, I need that. Change that. I think I have it. Yeah, usually it's 5, but I think I play in a freeze tag, so 5 is like another airstrike or something. So this is move, and look. So just from the menu, it'll change like your. I think you guys can see that counter and stuff. I don't see nothing at all that show your FPS. So like what is it? Draw. See, so CB draw. One, I had mine simple. Default is just off. So I won't even show what your FPS is at. But so on internet, or sorry, on multiplayer, you could see the default now is 85 for max FPS. I've always had mine 125. You know, I'll go default. I don't care. But the domain in blue allows you to go 0 to 1,000. Again, if this was single player and I was on 0, I'd be actually going above 125 on stuff. If your PC could handle going above, it'll go above. You know, as well as I could drop graphic settings down, and it will help with you that as well. Right? So So it's like 85. Well, that's good. I'm gonna go with like let's see, 333. I guess is a good one just in case. I don't think I'll reach out on anything. I just want to do it maybe for this video. But so there's that Alive meter. And that's how I've never used mine at all. 0 1. So again, I go to the back to if we can't use console commands at all, then how do people have an FPS counter or Alive meter or any of that? I don't see it just in the menu right here. No, he's in here. Sorry, I don't think I logged in. I was just on it. Huh? No. Well, no then. Alright, so options. Let's see. Same there. Multiplayer, nothing. Nothing. And texture is the same if I do that. Nothing here. So this is what I was trying to say. I don't recall. Multiplayer, vote. And yeah, all the same. You know, I'll just make sure maybe some servers, like we might have another server like Arcade 3 that has all that. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. Gee, I'm just showing that in here with our normal settings, which is the same as here. There is no lag meter, no draw FPS or none of that. That's all through the console using commands. Right? So, people who use that, any of that stuff, then are we going to avoid and not use them at all? But then, if you go to K3 and you have the laser on, which is the little laser that comes out of your weapon, and then you go to our LG, that laser is on. You have to manually go in and change it. So it's kind of nice to know some. That way you could hopefully change some too if you're on another server that has it on. Let's see now. One debug. I think there's a couple things I gotta do on this. No time. I don't care about those. Make sure there's no settings that I could change. Have that off. Voting. Nothing in here. Alright, you guys see all that? That was one thing you saw. Now, what I believe I have to do, I have to start my own, but I'm going to show because I believe cheats are automatically off on this. I'm doing one that has smoke. See, now you can look at my FPS, it's way up there. It would be the same if I hit 0. My settings are maxed. So 0, but 0 may even go higher sometimes. I know in our server sometimes there's a couple maps that aren't as graphic intense or whatever, and my mouse is way up. I have to leave it to you. But as you can see, let's see. Kind of jumps to sit here. Well, actually, no. So what is it? Just talking about Fulbright. Let's see. What is it? R? Okay. Oh. First, I'm showing you cheats. See, my cheats are 0, default 0. So they're not on. R. Full. Bright. 1. Nothing. So it is under the cheats. Oh, look, my jump height is there, and I didn't even change on that. I think because I was in our low gravity server. See, that's what I was talking about. If you're in a server and to go to another one, settings change or save. I didn't know it would save for this, so that's kind of cool. However, but the cheat's not enabled, right? See, I did that. That's correct, and it won't let me do it now. Oops. Is it CV? I think. Cheats. Nope. What's it? Cheats. SV, huh? I don't think it'll even work. See? So, but then I gotta do this. Dev map mp body. So I'm picking this because I know it has smoke. Not that I think you could give it to yourself. I can't remember all the commands for giving ammo and different things, so I haven't done it. But see, now I'm not in, because it's mine. But I believe cheats. See, now cheats are on. So then I could do Fulbright. That's what it's doing. Now look at my character as well. Oops. See, even the weapon itself changes. And if you had skins on it, I believe it takes the skins off. So if it was a red, you could get the tiger skin. It would take it off and just make it like this. Okay, let me toss the smoke. You clearly see the smoke is still there. Without whipped, it doesn't take it out or nothing. Now, let me see something. FX, I think I've seen just FX enable maybe. Oh, it is on, so maybe. That kind of changes it a little. See if you look kind of. Maybe not. Oops. Yeah. So look at it like that. For instance, that's a little bit of smoke there, and you can kind of see. I don't know if you can see here. All right. Actually clear that up. Alright, so Fulbright is already on. You can even take Fulbright off. Alright, so back. I don't have any more. Let's see, how do I oops. That's one of my old I need to figure out how to undo what binds I have and fix those. I have to look at how to unbind and just go. Let's see, player sustain. I don't know, is that it? Nope. What would be? Oh, plus smoke maybe? No, it did nothing. Maybe, I don't know. I'll just do this then, I guess. It's a team I'm already on. Oh, I see. So that, plus smoke thing, makes you, have it on. Alright, so FX. See? FX is what takes the smoke off. Now, that way I don't throw it again. The plus automatically tosses it for you, or makes you hold it. So, like the spider has smoke. It's gone. Alright, hold that. Maybe clearing people up. I mean, on a map like this, it definitely feels like it brightens it up as far as that goes, but I don't know. Yeah, night vision's, it's not even changed really. But even here, I mean, I could, in this particular map, I could see players. This map's not dark. And let's see. Oh, you can't. That sucks. No, is there a command maybe? I'm trying to show brightness. Our brightness. Well, I don't know that. Oh, okay. So maybe 0.5. Yeah, so I think that's more. I don't know if that's because my brightness is already on, but anyways, I think that's a lot. So you can try something. Let's see, brightness is you can change in here. Where's the graphic? So, no. Yeah. So you could already turn that down and high. So if it's dark, you may have it down here. So I think default is down here someplace. So I don't know exactly where default is on it. That's a little different, right? It's a little darker. Server. No, it's already there. Alright, so I think I'm just typing that, right? I thought sometimes you could do graphics in game, but I guess not. I thought it just, you know, kicked you out for a sec. Oh, I forgot to look at FPS. It's still pretty light, and so I don't know if there's much different. Now is this one with cheats? Yep. Okay, cool. Get, I guess in the same spot. Just look right. See what I'm getting at. I don't know if you guys can see that, right? It's going maybe low to a weight right now. Oh, there's a low one, but not touching anything. You guys kind of see that. Alright. Let's see if, what was it again? Alright. Alright, see, so, this is for, probably guys, Gubs or anyone. Is there a way to turn my map off? I don't know, but I wish there was a way to get that counter different. Anyways, so look, I'm at 308, just by the bright. That's it. 302, 312. I'm above 300. You guys see that? Now I'm back down to 2. So I mean, just that alone does change, especially on a map like this. It changes your FPS. So it is something that could potentially boost performance if you have a bad PC. So that's something, like I said, it's not, grass is still there. Like, look at my player, he's brighter, so I don't know if he's going to blend in or not. I don't have another computer set up with another game right now, so I don't have a player. I wish I had another player to test and just see maybe how they are. You know, water's still there, but it'd be nice to have someone inside that water. Huh, that's kind of, it actually shows like grid or something on it, like a 2 there, 3. You see that? That's kind of cool. But it shows, so if somebody gets in a one, you should be able to get one though. What's the, I hate that. Is it no? No, it is no clip. Okay. Don't even use it. How do I use this now? Just go? Oh. How do you go up? Okay. So, yeah, water does show. I mean, no different than, like, our map. Right. The difference is now it actually looks like water. That one, it's just blue. See that? Okay. But, like, again, my FPS jumped way up. And now it's going back down. So, I mean, say what you want, but it definitely, just that alone, is giving a FPS boost. Does it actually change? You know, if I was here and saw players compared to this, I don't know. I could see players just fine when I'm playing. But is it that much more? Like I said, I don't have somebody. I know if you look, I can't fire or zoom in on my weapon. My mouse moves, but it's not firing. Okay. Yeah, turn no clip off. Maybe that's it. I don't know. There we go. Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say zoom, but like I said, look at my arm. I wish there was a third person view. Maybe that works. Okay. So there's my character. With full bright. And here he is, I mean, without, so. What? Oh. I mean, like I said, you can see he's actually even a brighter. So, I mean, I can't get a good aerial view. See, he's darker, so he blends in, but for bright, everything around is bright, and makes him brighter too. So I don't know. I mean, I'd have to play like this map, for instance, with other people like this, and see if it really does make. I mean, it kind of looks like he is, but then, like I said, he may blend in because everything else is bright. So when you're jumping and doing things, it's hard. Right now, I'm right up on him. I could see him, so I don't know if, you know, if I was looking at a guy across the map, though, if it would be different, right? So I mean, with permissions, or maybe Luna himself, just full bright itself. Yeah, let me do this real fast again, one more time. If we'll enable. Full bright 1, full bright 0. Smoke. Bam, it's gone. It's there. Yeah, it's the FX one that does that. I've done the Fulbright before. I got that done. Oh, you guys seen it? FX takes it out, and to me that would be a treat because it clearly is taking out smoke. I keep feeling like that. Another good map. I'll probably what is it called? Cross. There's a brighter map, right? So. You can just do like this, right? Once it starts. Hopefully. I want to go in. Effects enabled. Do that as well. So if you look, it said some things. Let's see. Why is this? I guess maybe, I'll do that to drone. I don't have it so you can free roam. But so if you're hiding in that, FX takes smoke out. I didn't even realize that. Fulbright, on the other hand, so, I'll do that first, because then let's go to lane 1. It doesn't. So on a map like this, I mean, look, blend in there. Things look. This is just Fulbright on. And I kind of like it. It makes the game look a little different. Almost like you're playing the same map but updated or something. I don't know, but what players stick out? I don't know. But smoke is still shown. So this is Fulbright on. Still shows. I can see that. Well, oh, it went away. Not because of, by the way, it didn't just go away because it was actually gone. Yeah. So a map like this, it actually darkens up a little, it seems. So a map like Bog, it brightened things. Oh, by the way, let's see. Right now I'm having, 250, 260. Okay. What am I doing now? Oh. And I'm up at about 300 just by changing it. So that's 325. It's almost 75 FPS boost right there. 60 to 75-ish. So I don't know. To me, it looks like you can get a boost from it. Now, when you're moving around, it's obviously dropping because now I'm looking here. But again, if I do this, I'm dropping all the way down to even in 100 now on that. So it's giving a boost. Is that really, like I said, I don't have a player to be there. So yeah, see, I'm not even hitting the hundreds right now, moving around like I was on the other one. So it helps me. Like I said, if you have a lower end PC, it may help. Plus, with recording, I mean, I'm recording. Usually, you take at least depending on your PC, a 10 to a 30 FPS drop just from recording. You see my in-game counter. It's hitting 333, but my other counter isn't either. But Yeah, but even the in-game one, if you look in the bottom corner, I think you guys can see that. That's from drawn FPS. That's like in the hundreds taking a hit, and then the low bar one there's going down in the 30s or whatever. Even though that's so. Like I said, I don't have another player here, so I can't. Like I said, I can't confirm whether somebody sticks out at all with this setting on maps like this, bog, because like I said, you look at my player detail here, my players look brighter. This, so yeah, right now I don't see much with the full bright until I play maybe a few rounds and do it. I mean, if it took the smoke out, I would agree, but it's not. That's that FX effect. So for bright itself, again, I don't see much. That's just in game. There is a program that you download. That was what I believe Lunar had on the first post, and then maybe that wasn't, but that post had, like, some guy had. My gun kind of twitches a little, recoil. So you see, right there, see how it's going way up now. It had like no recoil and stuff like that, so it had other things with it. So, and then there's other things you also download that will change your config file, which will probably is changing your FX and stuff like that for you. So, downloading something, I'm totally against. Who knows what those programs are changing that. As far as this goes, you know what? Again, just similar to what I used to do, which was, I think it takes grass away and stuff. A map like this, it's not as good. See how the grass shows up as you get closer? You know, when you're way back. So somebody's hiding there. Oh, here, I'm still way back, but if they were kind of hiding in that, without doing that, you would actually be able to see them. Let's see, now it's gone. So, the thing that you should have to do was, I can't remember what, like I said, it's been a while. I just had a video on it, right, for countdown. Let's see, scale, I think, scale rigid. I think it's rigid. See, mine's at 1, so 4. Yeah, see. So even that grass right now disappears. Again, we got my, well, on this FPS about 30 right there. This one isn't doing much. I know, like I said, on Countdown, something like that made about a 10 to 30 or so FPS difference as well. So adding a few of those things, but there's an advantage. I was showing, yeah, somebody's laying here, and something like this, you know, they may blend in where now you take all that, fine, it slightly is, but again, that stuff, once you learn the map, like Countdown for instance, you know, to get far enough back, and now I could still see just fine. And if I switch, I mean, there you go, that's pretty close still. the field of view just doesn't change the distance I'm leading that. It just, like I said, that if I put it 85, that's actually farther out. So something like doing that almost gives an advantage because now I could actually see a little bit better there. I just can't see my edges as much. So if somebody was in there, right, you know, if I'm looking right here, I won't see somebody there. Whereas if my field of view, see, now I can see somebody. Oh, I still got the full brightness thing on. That's funny. Wait. Regular. Huh. All saying. Yeah. So, bam. Closer. I said, I mean, I know it's kind of, I don't know. Stuff like that. I mean, yeah. When I got closer, like in Countdown, people hiding in rocks. Okay, those didn't show up until I was close, which is an effect you could do by going a little bit farther. Anyways, I have a video on that showing it, so you're a little bit closer. But you know what? I usually don't have it. There, you put this back. Like I said, I've been using one because I like having my graphics. I mean, I love seeing all this garbage fly. Sometimes I'll be looking and see something and oops, but you know, it's just the garbage. I know there's also a command that you can take that garbage out. I mean, is that really a cheat? No, probably not. I mean, it could maybe be a little distracting, but it's not like you can hide with it. So can we? I mean, tell? I don't see how to tell if somebody's just as good with or without. I don't. You know, it just leaves. Now, the grass, the rocks. Okay, we could tell because I could get, you know, like I said, if that wall, that was a rock, I could be almost like this and see somebody in there hiding, right? My point on that was that being in that rock period, you know, like here we have the vent up there, right? And I can still see the vent no matter what because hiding in that, you're in there, you can see out, we can't really see in. There's ways to see people in like a vent like that. If you jump, you can see their feet. But point is, somebody hiding in a rock, they could see me if I'm here, for instance. And if I don't have the thing on, I can't see them. I mean, come on, is that, to me, that's an advantage. But we're going to allow something like that. You know, normally, the one that I changed about the grass changed, no matter what. If I got far enough, this grass would eventually disappear. I don't know if I could even show that from here. But the rocks, if they're actually part of the game, will stay out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know if you would. Yeah, I don't know if I could make it go away, but this map's almost too small. But rocks are gonna always be there. They're within the map, the playing field. Those are there. It's just for that our countdown map because you could get out of the map. So it actually does affect something like that map. You know, and that's like the only one. Otherwise, it's really nothing. But again, my old computer, I was lucky to get maybe 60 FPS period, which is not even what the default FPS is, and that was on low settings, lowering things. Let alone if I ever tried to record anything, the thing was laggy. So, and it also overheat. Doing things like the full bright, where you saw my FPS go up. If I cap my FPS, I mean, I'll still use the default. I don't care. What was that FPS? Com. See, that's a trick. If you don't know something, but you know, like full bright, you can do that, and then you can see. Oh, I can't point. You can see what the second line down, R underscore full right. Okay, then you get the actual command. So then you know R underscore. So like FPS. Now it gives you pointers most of the commands for. I don't know how them are, but com underscore max FPS. That is what sets your FPS at, so you won't go above that. Draw FPS is what shows on your screen. So then you can back. Now make sure you always have this little. I don't know if you can see because of my counter, but let me take. Oops. There. Let's see. You can see that on my screen. It's the little backslash or forward slash. I don't know which one. Always put that first. So it's com FPS. FPS. 85 is a default for multiplayer. Again, single player it actually default 0. That's why I've never thought of that for anything, because single player changes it itself. You go to certain servers and it changes. Same with field of view. It's something that, if like I said, again, field of view. What is the command? CD. Look, default is 65. Default is usually something to set minimum for most PCs. And it's just a base core is what they base their minimum requirements on, usually, is what the default's going to be. Field of, FPS. But I think it's also, you're not working on PC if you have it down. You can see domain is any number from 65 to 80. So, now there is a skill, I think, or something. I'm not an expert. Yeah, like that skill. I think Gov's video shows it. And you do like 1.1 or something and it'll, right? I don't see, I've never done that. So like, let's say 1.3. See, it comes out. So I don't know what the setting, so that's similar to doing, it almost feels a little more laggy doing it like that. And it kind of stretches it, so then it starts to almost like distort. See, default one. I got 85 set. Oh wait, that's max, sorry. Field of view, 80. 80, okay. And then I think people do like 0.1 or something. And apparently that's like having a field of view like 90 or something like that, or 85 or 90, which a lot of games actually do. So people in this game have done something kind of like that, which I'm still not against. I mean, it stretches things out a little bit more, but see, so that they could get the feeling of having a 90 field of view, because they're used to that, and especially in newer titles or other titles that have always done 90 instead of 80. So I know guys somewhat do that. So field of view, but like I said, I'll go back to my 65. For a long time, in fact, my best game came strictly from using the 65 right here. My last piece laptop had a smaller screen, so there was a 15-inch instead of 17-inch. I lost a few inches. That's what she was saying there. No, sorry, but I lose so there was a smaller screen. So I liked having this because it made things easier to see at a distance, especially across maps and stuff. And then getting on target with it like this, you're actually more precise when you're tracking the target. Same with lowering your mouse and my mouse and stuff. I'm constantly picking up my mouse to move. Whereas here's a faster. You can almost do a full 360 yeah, that's going to my edge map, whereas I was starting here. Now if I know I want to do 360, I could turn my mouse. So across my mouse pad with this setting, I could do a full 360. The same thing with it, where I normally play it. Right there. That's as far as I could go. My DPI and my in-game sense. So here I'll put on faster, but this is where it stops at with mine. So now it's fast, which people get good and they kind of can move, and then somebody behind you can turn. My problem is, let's say I'm getting chopped behind, like from here. Well, actually, I got pretty good. A lot of times I'll do something like that and pass them. Whereas with the lower, let's maybe move that window, for instance. Lower, I could kind of slowly get onto it, whereas what's happening a lot is being faster. If somebody shooting from there and you're here, I want to go real fast, and I'd move it too fast, and I ended up like passing a guy, trying to get on them. So being lower, it's more, if I know somebody's there, it's more, it takes me a little slightly longer, but look, I'm getting on them faster. It comes in handy too if you're me. One trick that I have, guys, you'll see me, I usually try to get edges, sometimes I'll be here. The reason why is I could watch all of this and not have to worry about my back or nothing. So if you're on the edge, all you do is look forward, right? If you're out here, guess what? Now somebody could be behind me. Now I gotta try to take them out and keep turning. So I like to be in spots where I don't have to worry about like my back for the most part, And if I'm here, I can pretty much see you. If anybody jumps, I'm gonna see them as soon as they pop up. Bam. If somebody's up there, bam. Over here, up, he jumped. I could almost get to all of them. So, and that's with even a low mouse sensitivity. I could still maneuver my mouse and see the whole screen or get anywhere because of where I place myself. Something even Counter-Strike, like I said, is this was not low gravity. I mean low gravity. Now we got up buildings, not low gravity, and I know nobody's here. So that's the only spot somebody could come. As far as this way. And then they could come, up the street, but you're going to start seeing them. So if this was, a match and our team is here, you can kind of see where people come. So I'm placing my mouse where, roughly in the middle where I'm going to be able to see players. So if someone shows up, bam. Someone comes over here, bam. But I'm here. Low gravity on our server. I'm usually more like this. I can still see players. I can see in here, and I can watch this guy. So I'm trying to already place my mouse wherever I can see ground. We don't have a crosshair like I have on my screen because of hardcore. But I mean, once you get used to it, look where my crosshair is. Look where my center is. It's just above the tip of my weapon, so I already know roughly where to place my weapon. I'm not even paying attention to my crosshair. So if I want to go up on that, I'm roughly here. I'm off slightly, right? But then I just have to make a small adjustment. Without that laser thing, I kind of no. With the laser, yeah, I might get a little more accurate, but I'm already pretty much on it. So, but anyways, yeah. So that's the trick. Alright, I think this is getting long. Probably an hour. Yeah, almost an hour recording. I may or may not watch this, guys, but anyway, I just wanted to show that beginning to Fullbright. From my end, what I'm seeing, I'm tired of seeing videos online because those guys are doing other things. Gal showed one had the smoke go away. Guess what? That is not Fullbright. That is FX. So something like that, yeah, if you get picked up, I don't want it mislabeled. It's kind of like, we don't talk religion, but it's kind of like religion, right? You got different branches, different things out there. Know the other things. You don't want to be talking about Mormons, for instance, or whatever, and then be clueless and then look dumb, or have one make you look dumb, because it doesn't help your case any. Knowing what you're talking about helps. I want to know what Fulbright does. So I want to try it. I mean, does it do smoke? You know, instead of trying to look up videos that they might already have the smoke off, I'm gonna do my own. Fulbright does not take out smoke. Period. It just the bright on the thing kind of blends everything more in. I don't have another person, sorry, so we can't compare if somebody stands out more. That would maybe be trying our server or something and giving it a try or a go. Anyways, I don't know if there's a way to go default everything. I'll play default. I mean, it just takes, make sure you're used to it, like changing your mouse sensitivity. You know, you just, mine's slow, but I'm used to it now. It feels great to me. Others hate it until they try it, but you know what? Sometimes it can improve your kills, your KD, or and then you just start getting used to it. So when I first did it, it felt slow, but I noticed that I was able to take guys out. You know, if a guy's moving and flying in the air, I'm able to, you know, follow him a lot better and take him out. Sometimes, you know, like if a guy jumps, like, ooh, and I get on him, and then he's, like, for instance, if a guy jumps and I'm already on the side of my thing, oh, and I gotta readjust, especially with scoped in like a sniper rifle. Sometimes I'll scope out and, oh yeah, he's over here now, and then get back on him. But for the most part, you know, I can follow guys as they're, you know, I can't hear, but like, because all the garbage, almost like it randomly disappears at times. But, you know, like I said, if a guy's moving and running, I can track easier, whereas having it, which this seems like what some use, it's harder to really go slow. I mean, yeah, you get used to it. I see guys overshoot all the time, whereas mine is more, I'm not overshooting, so I can almost move as fast as I can and still roughly be on a guy practically. So, like I said, I usually have mine set just faster, slightly faster than what people can run at or something. So I can't do a 360 as fast, like some, but oh well. Like I said, a lot of game types though, death matches or free for all, a little different because you got guys popping all around. So maybe I might do, but then you're giving up being able to aim once you aim on somebody. Other game types, obviously, pro mod, for instance, one team is on one side, you're on another. You know what? Having a slow definitely is going to help. You know, like I said, one rule of thumb is if you can look on an edge right here and you're pining around it, to be able to stay roughly on that edge with your mouse. For instance, this is really fast. I'm having trouble staying there. Here's maybe this one's not so bad actually. This one's still slightly fast. But yeah, you want to be able to stay. Now in this game, you can't run as you're sidestepping. It's only going forward. Counter-Strike, you could actually slow walk, peek. Yeah, you could actually hold shift and slow walk as you're coming around, or fast. But even then, see, is that if I swap views, it throws me off. But this one, so if a guy was in there, for instance, and this was a wall, and you're coming around, this guy, bam. But yeah, that's one of the thumbs, is to roughly be able to walk around at the corner and stay able to aim. So my alarm for me to actually get up for work, I got up early because I couldn't sleep. I wanted to try this out. I also, like I said, I wanted to go through options and see what was available to change. From in-game, you can't even change your graphics. You have to do that prior to joining. Oh yeah. This is, I believe, our server, right? Oh no, I don't. Am I? No, I'm in my own. Nothing changes, so I can't jump. All right. Anyways, sorry this is long, but maybe it's needed. I'm gonna try to hopefully have it uploaded either now or later and post. Probably post my thoughts, that what I found now, and then have this video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Cool Daddy CAD, aka CAD8099, checking out.